And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Let's go! Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Charger touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, Great film watching and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And 8 yards.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And he'll give it here to his running back. down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
A gain of 12.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. It's Herbert. Got it in over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
2-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Stop shy of the 45. He showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. It's up up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Chiefs 17. Mike Badgley to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Chargers 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle by Malik Jefferson.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 18 big yards on that one and a Charger 1st.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Where they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Butker now to add the extra point. Lead is now 2.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Chargers 29. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence.
And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good for a Chargers.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Yeah.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Chargers 29. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I